So I'm at the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway. There's a trolley car down there. There's the track. And I'm gonna be way up there on Lookout Mountain. How cool is that? Okay, well, there's the car at the station there. Apparently somewhere up there there's a passing siding so that the upcoming car and the downcoming car can pass each other. One has to stop and the other just keeps going. Seems pretty neat, so give a few clips of riding up for you guys. It's also a 74% grade, so yay. While like the biggest road grade I've went up is 6%, so which is actually pretty steep. But yeah, so let's wait for that to go up. There's the pulley and rope that pulls the car up the track. It's not exactly normal track, but it looks like it from a distance because it looks like normal rail. It's the same color, and there's also ballast for the tracks, so it still looks normal. But this is the bottom station, and once again, this tree's blocking my view, but once again, there we go. That's the top station. And I gotta go up there. I would much rather take this than drive up those crazy mountain roads, though. Like, by a long shot. Gift shop.
It's not worth it for me to go back over there. Okay. I know. Sweet love.
We need classic little trolley tickets. Really nice. There it goes. Oh, it kind of is normal track. Here's your track view. There goes the car. And there's the end. It's the line. Tracks are in like a little line. Interesting. Ice cream? Cool. And it ends here where you start the line. That feels good. I don't approve of that.
In the car. But it was once you got
Am Festkammerei war, da war gerade hier vorne dran. Das ging noch zu, war keine. Ja, und das war jetzt
You can shake because you have to look forward and we're going backwards. Yeah, we're going backwards. So if it breaks, we're going
The Lookout Mountain Incline Railway, the world's steepest passenger incline railway, and America's most amazing mile. Our incline car will travel nearly 1 mile, straight up the face of Lookout Mountain at a speed of 600 feet per minute, reaching an altitude of 2,100 feet above sea level. The car in which you are riding was installed in March 1987. Each car is steel and was especially built for the incline at an 18-degree angle. Each car is 42 feet long and weighs 12 tons. 2 1¼ wire cables carry the incline cars up and down the mountain. You should feel more comfortable about your ride, knowing that the cables have a combined strength of 142 tons. The cables are fastened underneath one car, wound around huge drums in the machine room at the top of the mountain, and connected underneath the other car, so that the two cars operate like weights on a pulley. When one car goes up, the other car comes down. The entire cable system is changed every 3 years. Other safety features include an Otis elevator safety governor, which automatically locks the cars down if their speed goes above 10 miles per hour, a giant automatic brake in the incline's machine room, which will lock down the cars in case of a power failure, and manual brakes for use by the operators. In recognition of the incline's historically significant role and unique mechanical design, in 1974, it was designated a National Historic Site by the United States Department of the Interior, and in 1991, a National Historic Mechanical Engineering Landmark by the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. The Incline began making history on November 16, 1895, when the car first reached the crest of the mountain. The car was made of wood with open windows that gave the passengers an exhilarating feeling as they traveled up and down the mountain. In the early days, the power was supplied by huge coal-burning steam engines, situated in the powerhouse at the crest of the mountain. On each trip, the incline cars would carry coal for use in the boilers in specially designed containers attached to the upper ends of the cars. In 1911, the coal-burning engines were converted to an electrical system. Today, the two 120-horsepower motors, huge drum gears, and other operating machinery which provide power for the cars can be seen in a viewing area at the Lookout Mountain station. Lookout Mountain is part of the Cumberland Mountains, part of the Appalachian chain, as are the Great Smoky Mountains. Lookout Mountain is the southernmost mountain in the Appalachians. Many of the mountain residents use the incline. Sometimes they're only linked with the top of the mountain when we have ice and snow, which luckily isn't too often. The incline has also been used to transport freight, mail, and school children. As the incline is the fastest method of transportation up and down the mountain, it has been known to help a mother-to-be make it to the hospital on time. There have been several weddings aboard the incline while the cars climb the mountain. As the incline climbs historic Lookout Mountain, it will travel through the cities of Chattanooga and Lookout Mountain, as well as Hamilton County and the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Battlefield. Traveling up the mountain, you'll find that the air gets cooler, since there's an approximate 8-degree temperature difference between the Chattanooga Valley and Lookout Mountain. The grade of the track at the steepest point near the top is 72.7%. Giving the incline the unique distinction of being the steepest passenger railway in the world. When we reach the top, visit our observation decks, the highest observation points on Lookout Mountain, for a breathtaking view of the Chattanooga Valley. On a clear day, you can see 6 states. For those of you who enjoy history, plan to visit Point Park, located 3 blocks from the Lookout Mountain station. Point Park is part of the Chickamauga and Chattanooga Military Park, the nation's oldest and largest national military park. The famous Civil War Battle Above the Clouds was fought at the park in November 1863. The battle took place on a day so rainy, misty, and foggy that many times the soldiers had to withhold their rifle fire for fear of hitting friend rather than foe, thus the name Battle Above the Clouds. Another problem in defending the mountain was that as the soldiers lowered their cannons to fire on the troops coming up from below, the ball would roll out of the cannon barrel. When General Grant was on Lookout Mountain in 1863, it took him nearly 4 hours over very rough roads to reach the top. But as every visitor to the Point area discovers, it's worth the effort. Today, the Incline Railway takes riders almost a mile straight up the face of Lookout Mountain in about 10 minutes. At Point Park, 3 blocks from the Lookout Mountain station, you too can marvel at the view that General Grant saw of the Tennessee River Valley 1,500 feet below. For unique, computerized, and other displays of Chattanooga's Civil War history, visit the Battles for Chattanooga Electric Map and Museum across from Point Park. We hope you enjoy your ride on the Incline. When you reach the Lookout Mountain station, take your time and enjoy the shops, observation decks, machine room, and Incline photo exhibit. On behalf of all Carter employees, have a nice visit on historic Lookout Mountain. If there's anything we may do to assist you, please let us know.
Hallo. Das sei mal Reifenschrift nach Begrüßung. Alle 2 Jahre. Alle 2 Jahre machen wir. Aber die Bahn ist doch nicht durchgerostet. Oder wird auch so Loch drin? Ich sage nicht, dass so ist. Also Boot wird durchgerostet. Ja. So schnell senken wir sie wieder. Egal. Vorhin war gerade voll was. Da war noch die Familie mit den Kindern und haben noch eins mit. Da hat er gesagt, 20 Minuten dauert es ungefähr, was? 25, 20, 25. Vielleicht hebt es aber ganz schön hoch, ne? Sehen? Wie ist die Chance, ne? Oh?
अजून वर जाणार आहे. Oh, look. Look, Connor.
Das ist alles der Rausfluss.
So I'm at the top now. Let me get in some views in a minute. And look what I'm buying. Hee hee hee. Pretty nice. Actual piece of rail just sitting in here. In the gift shop. And the view. Now I'm gonna go up there in a minute. Wow. So, there's the railway. And there's the Norfolk Southern track over there. In fact, there goes a train. There's the Tennessee River. It's like a little model railroad. It's like a massive model railroad, literally. There you have your train. There's your freeway. There's your downtown. Is that like a nuclear power plant way out there? Looks like it, actually. And over there is Georgia. Random Sea Rock City sign. Not exactly sure what Rock City even is. Just a trolley car for the incline. And way down there, that's where we started. Can't barely see the traffic lights even. Ooh, can you go higher? I think you can. This is pretty neat right here. Just look straight down the railway line. This is a really steep portion that I do not like personally. This top part right here. Nope. 25 cents. And way down there is the second car coming up. There goes the first one. first one. The second one's down there. They're gonna pass each other in a minute. Oh yeah, and there's the highway that the car goes under for the tracks. And that noise is the pulley and cable pulling in. See how it's moving? You might not be able to see it.
Oh, you can hear the cake.
It took a while, but here comes the second one. Check this out, guys. Here comes the train on the Norfolk Southern tracks to the intermodal. Looks like Norfolk Southern leading. Pretty long.
Figured it out. You did? Yeah, look. So these numbers, they correspond to these, and that's why I see them. But it's not upstairs. This thing is over here.
Yeah, we can go sit in the car. How far did it go? Before we came in, through the end of the track?
Come on, Miss
End of the
Ella.
track? End of the track. That's where it came in at.
Still coming around that bend. Well, trees are gonna block our view now of the locomotive, so I'm gonna end the scene here.
Yeah, I know. It's like, but then it's like, oh.
Actually, I see a little
That's what. Figure it out.
thing there.
Cloud going. So the sun's coming through and blocking the cloud in those areas. So.
Hold on, let me try to find it on my camera. Okay, so it's that bridge there. NS Union Pacific. NS UPNS. Nice. That train passes. There's the upper observation deck. It's literally at the top of this building.
Oh, you played so much it was dead?
No, it was there when I picked it up.
Right now it's oriented. The map is oriented.
There's the end of that train. And way out there is the NS yard. All of that over there.
Yeah, it'd be your last one.
Yeah. Waiting in line for the next one, and there goes a BNSF coal train. It's kind of hard to see, but it's orange. The BNSF stopped, but we're going to be getting in our car to head down. Again, here's the great view. Hopefully we'll be able to get in this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get in here. But if well, let's see here. I got in. So let's get ready to go down. There's that train.
In which you're riding was installed in March 1987. Many windows were designed to offer the most fantastic view of Chattanooga, as well as the colorful foliage of the lush vegetation on the mountain. In spring, thousands of dogwoods bloom. Summer brings out the mountain laurel and rhododendron. and in the fall come the brilliant reds and yellows of the hardwoods. Bright, crisp days of winter offer a beautiful incline that is unparalleled in its clarity. The Astrodome roof overhead allows you to see the horizon and surrounding countryside without having to move from your seat. The incline center rail is used by both cars going up and down the mountain. When we enter the passing switch and move past the other car coming up the mountain, we're exactly at the halfway point of our downward trip. As the incline descends historic Lookout Mountain, we travel through the cities of Lookout Mountain and Chattanooga, as well as Hamilton and the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Battlefield. Part of the Appalachian chain is actually a plateau stretching 73 miles. 3 miles of Lookout Mountain in Tennessee, 35 miles in Georgia, and 45 in Alabama. For many years, one of our local artists had an arts and crafts show each fall at a place way out on the mountain that she named Plum Nellie, because it was plumb out of Tennessee and Nellie out of Georgia. The first great natural ridge line visible ahead is Missionary Ridge, the last part of the Civil War's battle for Chattanooga was fought. It is said that when Missionary Ridge fell, this was truly the death blow to the Confederate States of America. Chattanooga was known as the gateway to the South because it was a major rail center and had natural passes through the mountains. Chattanooga became the staging point of the famous Battle of Atlanta, immortalized in Gone with the Wind. During the Civil War, the hardest fighting for Lookout Mountain occurred at what is now known as Battlefield Park. The Craven's house, which first served as headquarters for the Confederates and then the Union Army, all within one day's time, is one of the landmarks in the park. The house was built by Robert Cravens in 1850, and he lived there with his family for nearly 13 peaceful years. However, on November 24, 1863, the first of many cannonballs fired from Union batteries began smashing into and around the house. The long-awaited Union Army attack on Lookout Mountain had begun. On March 3, 1893, the United States government, recognizing the historical significance of the Cravens house, purchased it and the surrounding 85 acres of land. This was soon to be designated Battlefield Park. The park now holds many artifacts of the war, including parrot guns used by Confederate soldiers and monuments which stand as silent remembrances to those gallant men from both sides. At Point Park, you can see the New York Peace Monument. The memorial stands 95 feet tall and portrays both a Confederate and a Union soldier engaging in a handshake of friendship. As far as is known, this is the only Civil War monument honoring both armies on the same monument. Incline Railway.
Everybody remain seated, please.
Incline railways have played an important role in the historical development of Lookout Mountain. The first incline was completed in 1887 as a means of travel through the scenic area just below the point atop the mountain. In 1888, Point Hotel, a lavish 4-story inn with an unequaled view, opened to the public at the top of the first incline. The hotel was as splendid as the surrounding scenery, and the ride in the incline was an exciting experience, with a trip to the top lasting over an hour. We're now riding in what is known as Incline number 2. The local man, John T. Kress, envisioned an incline that would be fast and inexpensive. In June 1895, Kress and several other investors applied for a charter forming the Lookout Mountain Incline and Little Lake Railway Company. With the help of picks, shovels, dynamite, and about 1,000 workers, the first cars began traveling up and down the mountain on November 16, 1895. Incline number 2 proved to be the answer to the transportation needs of the mountain. In a century of operation, 40 million passenger trips have been taken on the incline. The incline is a National Historic Site and a National Historic Mechanical Engineering Landmark. If time permits, plan a trip to the headquarters of the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park, where the Battle for Chickamauga took place on September 18th and 19th in 1863. It is considered by many to have been the bloodiest battle of the Civil War, with 34,000 casualties. At the park, there's an audio-visual presentation on the battle. In addition, one of the world's finest shoulder arms collections, Fuller gun collection, valued at approximately $30 million, is on display at the park headquarters. We hope that you enjoy your ride. While in the area, you may want to visit many of the other places of interest here, and especially on Lookout Mountain. We recommend visiting spectacular Ruby Falls, beautiful Rock City Gardens, and the Battles for Chattanooga Electric Mount and Museum on Lookout Mountain. In the downtown area, you'll enjoy the Chattanooga Choo Choo, cruising on the Southern Belle Riverboat, exploring the Tennessee Aquarium, the Creative Discovery Museum, and the IMAX Theater. When you reach the lower station, take your time and enjoy the Incline. There are many unique shops in the historic district of St. Elmo within easy walking distance. Have a pleasant stay in Chattanooga. If there's anything we may do to assist you, please let us know.
You see my car? Well, yeah, it's the only one.
Alright, we're now arriving at the lower station. Everybody please remain seated till the car comes to a complete stop. Once we do come to a complete stop, you're going to exit to me and at the left-hand side of the car. Cars are running every 10 minutes up until 9:10 this evening. Thank y'all for running the Incline with us today.
See?